What can $500,000 get you in West Palm Beach? We're going to find that out today. Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Kendall and I'm a realtor here in South Florida, and in this channel we talk all things living in South Florida, moving to this area, and the lifestyle in general. So if you do like any of those, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos. And today we're doing a different type of video that I'm actually very excited to be doing, and I want to make this into a series because I really do think it's going to be helpful for you to get a better idea of what actual property prices are like right now and what you can get in certain price ranges. And I want to show you a mix of downtown versus West Palm Beach, west of a bit of the suburbs of the downtown area, so that you know what's actually out there. So we're going to be starting here in downtown. I'm currently parked a block away from Flagler, so we are very close here to the Intracoastal. This is Tanger Street, and we are, a block away from Clematis. And I guess my goal for this video is to be realistic of what you can actually get, because there's a lot of things that maybe you see online and they're not going to be as accurate. So hopefully this gives you, a realistic idea of what you can find in this specific area. Let's get going. This building is called The Strand. It has some beautiful amenities that I'm gonna show you next. But this unit, for example, is going right now for $475,000. One of the best things about this building is going to be the HOA fees, or condo fees, I should say. They have one of the lowest ones. This one at around $365 a month. It's a small unit. It's about 666 square feet. So of course it is not huge. You are a block away from the Intercoastal. You can actually see it from your window. This is just one of the examples of properties you could expect in the 500s. And this is actually one of the lowest ones in price. This building was built in 2002, so that's definitely a plus. It has not been 30 years, so they won't be subject to all of the requirements that condos are having after the Surfside collapse. So the building is relatively still newer. Let's go check out the pool and everything. The last floor is beautiful. Let me just show you. Okay, we are going to check out now a single family home. We are actually between the downtown and Lake Worth area, so somewhere in between east. This is actually a really nice street right here. This community seems nice. It's open, so there's no gate here. In this area, at least, we do tend to find properties that are older. We will find properties that usually need renovations or are a little bit older and have that good structure, but definitely need the updates. And past the 600,000 point, that's when you start seeing the properties that are already fixed, that they look nice and modern, ready to move in. So just as a general rule. Now, in this case, I think this property is actually pretty nice inside. So let's just go check this one out and let's keep chatting in there. This property was actually built in 1925, which makes a lot of sense. I realized as soon as I came in, it's definitely an older home. It's been renovated, so the kitchen looks nice and renovated. So do the bathrooms, but it does have that old school, old Florida home vibe. When it comes to buying a home that's that old, there's a couple things you of course have to make sure that they do have the central AC, that there's no pulley pipes, So this one, for example, had a total of 14, almost 1,500 square feet, but only 1,200 square feet under AC, which is the living square feet, which is really what matters because that's the actual property. Everything else is going to be maybe the outside area, which it did have a really cute patio. There's no HOA, so there's no restrictions really on renting it out short term, and of course no HOA fees either. One of the things I'm not a fan of in this type of properties, and usually the older ones, it's made out of stucco and frame, and I don't see any concrete. I don't recommend, or I wouldn't myself buy frame construction, especially when we're east, closer to the water. But just in general, I always try and look for CBS. It's definitely a very charming little property. You have the fireplace, and they have it pretty nice. This one did renovate their kitchen, the bathrooms. They have impact windows, impact doors. So it is in move-in condition, that's for sure. Now this one was originally listed at the same price it's at right now, which is $585,000. Location for this one is really good. You're 10 minutes away from the beach. You have downtown West Palm Beach and downtown Lake Worth, pretty close either way you go. We're going to check out now another condo because, to be honest with you, if you want to be in West Palm Beach, you will most likely find for this price range a lot of condos in downtown. So I am here in this condo. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo in downtown West Palm Beach. The location of this one is so good, and there's a lot of parking right in front of it, so I was happy to see that. The one thing is you don't really have a balcony. You have this door, and it's very tiny. You can step out, but that's about it. So I think that's the only thing I would say about this one. It's listed at $499,000. So the association for this one is $770 for the condo fees. They do include a lot, of course. So they have, you know, the common areas, lawn care, all the exterior maintenance is on them. Interior also, not inside the unit, but inside the courtyards in here, which is the name of the community actually. They have an on-site manager at the lobby, parking, pool service, security, and they do have reserve fund. This apartment was built in 2001, so that's pretty average too. We see most of the construction here in downtown took place in the 2000s, so this is one of the earliest ones I've seen, but most of them were 2008, 2007. And this is of course CPS construction. It's around 1,100 square feet, which is good size for a 2-bedroom. Kitchen feels nice, a nice size too. You have storage, you have walk-in closets. So overall, I would say this is a pretty nice little condo. So yeah, this is going to be another example of a condo in the $500,000 range. I think this is a good one. And now we see, you know, this is a 2-bedroom. The other one we saw is a 1-bedroom. This is what we tend to see here in West Palm. Just to summarize, in this $500,000 range in West Palm Beach, the main things you'll find are going to be 2-bedroom condos or 1-bedroom condos if you're going to look in downtown, so Clematis area, CityPlace area. I'm going to be putting up here on the screen some of the other listings that are also available, just so you see some of the prices and what type of properties they are. I didn't find many townhomes in this area. I know there are so many in Lake Worth area, Boynton Beach area, even some in Delray that you can find in the 500s and even less, some in the $400,000 range. So I think those areas will have more of that. Here in downtown, like I said, we'll see mainly condos. And then when you go out west, a little north, a little south, you will see the single family homes that are a little bit older, might need renovations, and if they don't, they might be smaller in square footage. That's just a broad idea. And of course, if you do want an actual list made for you and exactly the amount of bedrooms, the areas, and everything that you're looking for, you will have to email me for that. You can find that on the screen or on the description. It's all my contact information too. And of course that will be a lot more accurate, but I really hope that this was helpful to get some examples of what's actually on the market right now in this price range, because I think a lot of people, when they're buying from out of state or even out of the country, they don't really know how much $500,000 gets you in Florida. If you have any recommendations for any other areas or price ranges that you'd like to see properties in, please let me know down in the comments and I will make that one next. I think this is a great idea. Yes, it was my idea, but I really think if I was buying, this would help me understand better what's out there. So hopefully it does for you guys too. Now, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on the next videos that I will be posting. And I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you next week. Bye.